Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel from North London's Wembley here. Today we're doing the FA Cup 4th round predictions, and as always I'll be going through all my predictions first, breaking them down with form, squad rotation talk and general reasoning. And will we see upsets or will we not? Then after we finish mine, we'll look at what you guys predicted in the community polls. So let's get straight into it. Hull are having a decent season in the Championship, and they're usually quite strong at home, especially when they play front foot football. They press well in spells and the crowd always turn up for Premier League opposition. Chelsea though, even when they rotate, still put out a team filled with pace and technical quality. Cup games have actually been where they've looked most confident this season despite their Arsenal loss. They move the ball quicker, more direct, and rely on individuals to break low blocks. Hull will give them a scare early on, but Chelsea's quality in tight spaces should be the difference. Wrexham absolutely live for these big FA Cup ties. We saw their 3-3 game against Nottingham Forest, which saw them win on pens. Their home atmosphere is unreal. You can feel the energy through the screen. They attack with big numbers, and they're fearless. But Ipswich press so aggressively and play with Premier League tempo even when they're not in the Premier League. Their midfield runs more, their front three move more, and you can easily see them forcing mistakes. So I think Wrexham score through pure chaos, but Ipswich edge it with composure. Classic banana skin type fixture. My rivals as a Spurs fan, and also my relegation rivals. How am I saying that? Burton's pitch is compact, the crowd is right on top of the players, and they love to hit early crosses and make it physical. West Ham, though, are usually excellent in the FA Cup against lower league sides, and they're on really good form lately, I have to say it. They rotate smartly, not too much, and they keep 2 or 3 big hitters on the bench if needed. It won't be pretty, but they should get the job done. Burnley's pressing structure at Turf Moor can overwhelm lower league teams, and which has boosted them some confidence with their massive 3-2 comeback against Crystal Palace in the midweek. They recycle the ball very quickly and control territory. Mansfield deserve massive credit for getting this far, especially with their huge win against Sheffield United, which was game of the round, if you ask me. And they're not afraid to attack, but Burnley's intensity and patterns of play should be too much over 90 minutes. This is huge for Salford. Biggest game in their history in terms of opposition quality, despite their game against City last season in the FA Cup. They'll bring energy, they'll fight for every ball, but City's second team is still full of international level players. We've seen City use these games to give minutes to their academy players, and those youngsters play the same ruthless system the senior squad uses. I think Salford score on emotion, but City run riot. These two are close in quality, but Norwich at Carrow Road play their best football. Their wingers cut inside aggressively, and they love fast transitions, and they are on better form in the Championship this season. West Brom can be stubborn, and they're well coached defensively, but they sometimes lack a cutting edge in tight away games. Should be very even, but I'm edging the home team. Vale Park will be rocking. They absolutely love these FA Cup occasions. They'll make this scrappy and physical, and set pieces will be key. But Bristol City have been improving, and their wide players generally thrive when they get space on the break. I think Vale battle hard, but Bristol City just have more weapons in the final third. This is probably one of the most underrated ties. Both sides are technical, both sides like to press, and both are pushing for, and both, Sunderland, they're both in the Championship, but Southampton are trying to push their way up, and Leicester City are just managing to survive relegation at the minute. And let's just talk about their massive game. Leicester were 3-0 up at half-time. Southampton come 4-3 back. At St Mary's as well, Southampton usually control the tempo better. They keep the ball well, and they're very good at switching play to pull teams apart. Leicester can win this, but I think Saints edge it due to the home advantage. Villa at home are genuinely one of the most dangerous teams in the country. Their rotations in midfield are sharp, and Ollie Watkins thrives in these physical games with Morgan Rogers, of course. Newcastle, on the other hand, yes, they just beat Spurs, but they do struggle away from home when the tempo is high, but our tempo is not high when it comes to Spurs, so it doesn't really count. They still create chances, but defensively they've looked open. I think it will be close, but Villa should find the moment of quality. Liverpool at Anfield in the FA Cup usually means one thing: total dominance of possession. Slot sides press aggressively and generate wave after wave of attacks, especially with their massive win against Sunderland in midweek, which we have got to give credit for, because Sunderland never lose at home. Brighton can absolutely cause problems on the break, I'm not denying that. Their passing through midfield is always slick, but they've also leaked goals this season. Liverpool should manage this professionally. This one feels like it's built for extra time. Birmingham is stubborn, compact, and don't give you much space between the lines. Leeds, though, run and press like crazy in the final 20 minutes, especially with their draw against Chelsea, which they fought so hard to get. Their fitness and depth should really kick in during extra time, and that's where I think they find the winner. Leeds win in extra time. Grimsby have had some brilliant cup nights this season, especially against United. They've had some good FA Cup nights in recent years as well. They're not scared of anyone, and Brundle Park can get very loud. But Wolves' technical level is miles higher. I think they're going to take this competition really seriously this season, with probably already been relegated from the Premier League. Even with rotation as well, they control the ball well sometimes and find little pockets between defenders. So I've got to go for a Wolves win here. Oxford play with a lot of heart, and they'll make this a scrap in midfield. Even though Sunderland's away form has been atrocious this year, their transitions are really fast and their wide players always look dangerous. I think it will be close for long spells, but Sunderland take their chances. Stoke at home is always tricky for Premier League sides. Physical, direct and set-piece heavy. But Fulham have the much cleaner footballing style. If they control midfield, they should create enough to win it. This is one of the most straightforward ties. Arsenal's squad depth means that even their rotated side dominates possession, even though they are the most boring football club to watch. But Brentford got a point against them. Come on, Brentford. Their pressing should suffocate Wigan, who will likely sit in a low block for long spells like Portsmouth did. Arsenal should score very early on and then just control the whole match from there. A massive occasion for Macclesfield, who beat Crystal Palace, and match their fans will remember for years. And this one as well. They'll work hard and try to be compact, but Brentford's attack, that we saw last night as well, even rotated, it's just too intelligent. Macclesfield might get one big moment, but Brentford should handle this comfortably. I'm sorry for Wayne Rooney's brother, but I think Macclesfield, the thing ends here. Here are the community predictions. Chelsea 100%, Wrexham 25%, Ipswich 75%, Burton 63%, West Ham 38%, Burnley 25%, Mansfield 75%, City 57%, Salford 43%, Norwich 100%, Bristol City 100%, the Saints 94%, Leicester 6%, Villa 100%, Liverpool Brighton 50-50, Birmingham 67%, Leeds 33%, Grimsby 100%, Sunderland 100%, Stoke Fulham 50-50, Arsenal 78%, Wigan 22%, Macclesfield 33%, Brentford 67%. And there we go. Those are all of my predictions, plus all of your community predictions. Let me know down below which ones you agree with and which ones you think I got totally wrong. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all for next week for Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League predictions. See you there.